The International Criminal Court made history this week, filing charges for the first time against a sitting head of state, President Omar al-Bashir of Sudan. I've just spoken with Sudan's ambassador to the United Nations. For the first time, he addresses those charges. But let's get some background on this case from CNN's Nick Robertson.
You will see attack here, and even attack here who are not...
Using a map detailing killings in Darfur, Luis Moreno-Ocampo explains to me why he's calling for the arrest of Sudan's president.
And normally these attacks are conducted by army plus militant Jawid supporting the army.
The International Criminal Court's prosecutor says President Omar Bashir is trying to destroy 3 of Darfur's biggest tribes, the Fur, the Masalit and the Zakaria, and that's genocide.
There's a clear targeting of this group, and targeting the village and then targeting the camps. Substantial part of the full Zakaria and Masalit are living in camps, and that is there where they are targeted. That's why the genocide is ongoing, it's continuing today. The weapon, rapes. Rapes is the weapon of the genocide.
In his submission to the 3 judges at the International Criminal Court, Moreno-Ocampo accuses President Bashir of 3 counts of genocide, 5 counts of crimes against humanity, and 2 counts of war crimes. Since 2003, the UN says more than 300,000 people have been killed and more than 2.5 million forced to flee their homes. For 3 years, Moreno-Ocampo's investigators have been talking to victims and witnesses.
We prove that al-Bashir has absolute control. He's the president of the country, he's the chairman of the National Congress Party, he's the commander-in-chief of the army. Even we have evidence showing that different militias in Jawid call him, report to him. So al-Bashir controls everything in Darfur.
President Bashir has long denied accusations of genocide. His government officials insist only 10,000 people have died and claim no international laws have been broken.
The denials continue. In the conversation I just had with Ambassador Mohammed, he expressed shock and horror at the charges. Will your government mount a defense in the International Criminal Court?
We have no relation with the International Criminal Court. We don't recognize its authority. We are not going to cooperate with it.
But of course, you know that other governments that did not recognize the criminal court were still forced to extradite their leaders. I'm thinking of Yugoslavia.
No, I don't care about them. As far as we are concerned, we are not members. We have been told these days repeatedly that the ICC is an independent body. And so, okay, if it is an independent body and not a UN organ, we have full right to be part of it or not. And we choose not to be part of it, like the United States.
Let me ask you, Mr. Ambassador, finally, the 1948 Genocide Convention has, as Article 3, a clause about complicity in genocide. Are you worried that men like yourself, who are defending the regime and defending its actions, could be charged with complicity for genocide?
This is absolutely a joke. What complicity you are talking about? If you want to address genocide, then you have to address situations in Iraq and Afghanistan and in Gaza.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
In case you're wondering why you haven't heard much on all of this from Washington, remember an awkward fact. The United States, like Sudan, is not a member of the International Criminal Court. We'll be back.